Hey folks, Jeff Eubanks, Family Homestead, or Hobby Homestead, and Way of Life. Beautiful day out today, so we're going to do a little hive inspection here. This hive right here, it's from a queen that we raised here last year. That right there got a lot of pollen on it in its pollen pouches. They are definitely bringing pollen. This is real ugly here, I know, but it's I had to get the hive entrance closed up a little bit, so I did.
Let me get this.
She just flew off.
Yep.
And there's several been coming in. Now you're kind of in the flight path, so you're going to be getting a bottleneck around you. So we'll just go in here and see what's going on. First time I've lit a smoker in 6 months. Because prior to today, oh, there's a bunch of them out here with pollen on them. If you want to come get up right there on the corner, if you see them. Can you see them? Well, I didn't know if you could see them on the camera. Yeah, probably so. Now I've got sugar up here in the top of this one, and they're working on it. They've chewed all the way back up into there with that. Actually chewing on the newspaper a little bit too. See, they don't like smoke. They stay away from smoke. Alright, so what I want to do is put all this off. Oops, that always happens. Okay. So here we are. We got 1, 2, looks like we got about 3, maybe almost 4 frames of bees in this one. And like I said, it was from a queen we hatched out here last year. I'm trying to learn how to raise my own queens and then let them breed, you know, with feral stock. So nothing on that one, which I didn't figure there would be. This is a super frame that I put down there. Probably had honey on it one time. That's why it's in there.
I'm going to trip over this rock.
Do you want me to move it?
Yeah. To move this rock.
Okay. So far, so good. They are behaving very nicely. Of course, I'm trying to be a meticulously, carefully moving beekeeper. All right, now this little J hook. I love this frame, this hive tool. Cayman Reynolds uses one very similar to this. His is bigger than mine, though. It's got a big old hook on it. All right. Wow, look at the nectar. See all that shiny stuff down there, folks? That's nectar. Hopefully you can see it. Got pollen in here. Like I said, this is the first time we've been in this hive since last fall. So we'll slide that over here to the side. And I have not wanted to go into them prior to today because of the weather, just in case they put a little bit of smoke on. Just in case they had a lot of brood, I didn't want to take a chance in breaking the cluster and letting the brood get chilled. I didn't want to do that, but today is nice. Of course, the wind's blowing a little bit. You always want to come straight up these frames. Yeah, we got cap brood here. There's one with pollen on in its pouches. We got nectar all the way around. And I'm trying to see if there's any eggs down in there, but I can't. It looks to be. We've got larvae in here, so I'm sure there's eggs up in there. There's larvae down in those cells in there. So these bees were not treated this year for mites, or this last year. I'm trying to be a treatment-free beekeeper. We have larvae over in here. Don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. Yeah, it's hit or miss. It may show up and it may not. So we're trying to be treatment free here and raise bees that can survive without having their noses wiped. That's the best way I can describe it. And I mean, that's what we're going to have to do eventually to get past these varroa mites. The bees are going to have to learn how to handle them. Y'all see how well this thing is propolized? Because, like I said, I have not been in this hive since late last summer. Oh, now there's a little bit better brood pattern. A little bigger. Good brood pattern on this side. I haven't seen any drones or drone cells yet. And that's good, because we don't want none right now, because when they start making drones, that's when swarming season is upon us. But there's liquid, I mean, there's nectar here that's not been capped. So they must be generating that from the granulated sugar. I haven't really quite understood how they can seal these things up so well. Guess that's how God made them. I mean, I have broke frames before. There's more bees in this hive than I thought there was. Okay, another good frame of brood. They're fixing to really increase their numbers. I'm not seeing my queen yet, but it's obvious she's in there. They have not gone queenless over the winter. See several on this side with pollen on their pouch in there. Oh, there she is, down in the corner.
There she is. Look at that.
Boom, 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 boom. Boy, she looks good, don't she?
She does. Looks very healthy.
Mm-hmm. Wings look good. She's walking good. I don't see, you know, my white mark is still on her. How about that? I think this was the queen that liked to fly real good when we would first found her. When we come in here, she'd want to fly out. So, but yeah, there's Miss Queenie. And like I said, I hope you can see all this shiny nectar in there. That's
yeah, I can see it through the camera. So
yeah,
hopefully.
so this hive is in real good shape. There's pollen. There's nectar. We have found our queen. This is the part where you want to be real careful and not hurt your queen. We can lose any bee in this hive at any time and be okay, except for her. Now, there is eggs in here, so they could create another one, but I haven't seen any drones or drone cells, so we would not be able to get our new queen bred yet. This one's got a good bit of pollen in it. Get them out of the way. See that pollen down in there, folks?
Your point again?
Right in here. Y'all move. That yellow stuff, that's pollen. And then you got your nectar on the outside. That kind of looks like a new bee. The new bees are fuzzy and lighter color. And then empty on that side. So now I know that queen is between these two here, so I'm gonna slide it back over, real gentle like. Now those queens can move around pretty quick, they want to, but I don't think she's moved on me. So this hive is in excellent condition. It's got plenty of nectar. It's got plenty of pollen. But since we're into it, I'm going to add some pollen patty to it, because that many bees, it takes a lot of, they say an army travels on its stomach. Well, so do honeybees. Without proper nutrition, they can starve quickly. So this is a pollen substitute. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it that's good for the bees. So I'm going to put some in there. That'll give them a little bit of extra go-go juice. I mean, it looks like they got a good bit in there, but I mean, I'm this close. I didn't see any hive beetles either. Super plus. Super plus. No hive beetles. So there's that and that. I mean, that many bees, I think that's a good amount of pollen to put in there. And then I'm going to put this one back in here. And I'll put that one back in there. I could have done this one without my veil even. Let's see here. I don't want to put that super frame back down in there. This is a die out. They just starved to death, I would say. I haven't done that much in investigating in them, but I'm going to take a frame out of that hive, to put in this brood chamber over here. I'm going to save these dead bees to throw in swarm traps. Cameron Pruitt Cameron Pruitt is our son. Cameron Reynolds does that with his swarm traps. He'll throw, there's another. All these. Okay, well, I'll go over here and look in this one. Oh, well, that's a super. That's why it's got super frames in it. Okay, I had rotated the boxes. Oh, this is gonna make a mess. There we go. We'll throw that in over here on this one. So they've got all deep frames in the deep. I see some of these bees have already found our pollen. Well, one has already found the pollen substitute. Right there. And I don't know what all kinds of stuff that stuff has in it. It's just good for bees.
Where can they get it?
You can get it at any bee supply store. I get my stuff from Barnyard Bees, Chastain, Georgia. Not Chastain, Chatsville. Chatsworth. Oh yeah, that's a nice tight fit there. Yeah, this old girl here, she's these two is working it over already. Now, there's one down here working on it too. See, it's got its proboscis, I think is their mouth part. They call it the proboscis, something like that. So there you go. I'm real pleased with that one. And I'm gonna put this super back on here with the sugar in it. And Hive check 1. This is to keep the wind from blowing the lid off. I think possums and raccoons can cause troubles. They can't pick that up. So that inspection went pretty good, I think. So let's go on this big thing here. This horizontal one. I kind of use this as a storage area. And a beehive. These may need more smoke. I can already hear them buzzing. Hey, my smoker's still lit. Look at that. You can see, oh, I don't have the camera. No, you can't see. You can see where these bees have propolized shut the vents. And they are buzzing around here, so I might not want to go in right there. They might come boiling out of there like bodacious at the... Start down here on this end. I got a feeder in right here. See what's going on here in this feeder. Oh, not nothing. Not nothing. Dang it. Okay, I'll pop one more off here. Okay, I see a few bees right here. Pop one. Okay, here we go. We're getting into more bees now. This thing is a bee hotel for sure, but last year I didn't have any luck trying to get any honey harvested from here. So it doesn't have, it's all deep frames. There's no super, folks, it never fails. If I'm out here and working with my bees, the wind's blowing, never fails. I'm trying to put smoke on them that's going to the backside of the property. Never fails, but that's all right. Now, this hive right here, we got several queen cells. Well, matter of fact, I think that hive we just come out of, the queen cell came from this hive. I heard a purple martin. Okay, well, all right, well, I'm having an extreme amount of trouble trying to get this one flipping frame out of here. Probably because it ain't been out since summer. Look here, still got... Alright, here's a good picture of nectar and pollen. All the shiny stuff is nectar. All the stuff over here on the side, that's pollen. Now that could be from our pollen substitute that we feed them. I put a 5-gallon bucket out. I think I've showed pictures of it before. My camera lady can swing over to her left and show the pollen substitute bucket over there. And I'm going to just prop that down here on the ground. Those bees ain't gonna go nowhere. Now then. Now these bees in the past have been a little bit more edgy. So we'll see how they react. They're already making more noise than that over there was. I mean, they're not roaring or anything like that. They're just being a little bit more vocal. And look at there, Miss Queen. That is another queen that we raised here. Boy, she's a dark one.
She looks good.
Oh yeah, she looks good. And that was yours truly painted that dot on her. Yeah, the smoker's smoking now, ain't it, honey? Mm-hmm. So yeah, there she is. That's a good thing. And let's see what's on this side. Just some nectar on this side. But yeah, she was almost. I'm gonna put her on that side right there and slide her up that other frame. Once again, we want to be real careful and not damage our queen. Now see, this is where we're supposed to start putting these boards back on. See, that's the deal with this type of hive. That way you don't have the whole hive open at any given time. But I just never have had a lot of luck with it. I had a friend that I helped get into bees, and he made this for me. And I mean, like I said, it's a oops, sorry folks. It's a nice hive, but it just don't. It's not what I'm used to working. I'm still trying to get used to the logistics of this thing. I'm gonna look at just a few more hive frames in this one. I mean, we've already found the queen.
It's very encouraging to find 2 queens today.
Oh wow! Check out the brood pattern on this one. I mean, yeah, I've seen better, but I mean, all this in here is cap brood. Here's one with some yellow pollen on its legs. That one too. More pollen in the frame. Yeah, that little girl, she's doing good. Down here's some larvae that hadn't capped off yet.
Point again for that.
Down here, none of those frames in there. So, yeah, we're getting good results from this inspection on this one as well. I guess if I could figure out how to put a super on this for the honey collection is what I'm missing. That's I don't like trying to extract from these big deep frames. I've never had a lot of luck. And between the light and this veil, I can't. And oh, my glasses. Let's not forget my glasses. All right, so it looks like we've probably run out of the brood. I learned this from Don Fat Bee Man. See, there's some pretty pollen in there. All you gotta do is just touch them a little bit, and they'll. Oh, there we go. There, we got brood in this one. Yeah, it's not capped. It's larvae stage. But I hadn't seen, once again, no drones. All the bees that I've seen, we've got good wings on them. That's another indication you got mite problems. You start seeing deformed wings on the bees. So I know I'm taking a chance, but I believe we've seen enough on this one. Put it back together now. I know this didn't come out from here. That's where I'm putting it back. I have not broke up the brood. The brood is still, you know, located to itself. And now see, they've come up on top of the frames. So now I need to use the smoke to get them back down in there so I don't squish them with the follower boards. I think that's what they call these things, follow boards. So, see, then here's the next problem. You get over here and trying to make your follow board follow back down in the hole. Sometimes kind of fun. So there you go, folks. Inspection of 2 hives. We found everything we was looking for. We found our queen. We found brood. We found larvae. I'm pretty sure it's all eggs, but you know, we don't have good sunlight out here today, and trying to look through this veil and look through these glasses, but eggs are hard for me to see. We found you know, plenty of resources for them, so we're in good shape. So that was just going to be a little hive inspection we did today. I'm glad y'all stopped by. Once again, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing more stuff like this throughout the year. We're going to be keeping up with our purple martins. We got a lot of things playing. So subscribe, like our videos, share them with your family and your friends, and please leave comments. I like to hear from folks, and we'll shut it down here. But God bless you, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.